Welcome back to Deep in the Matter, episode 2. You shouldn't be here. Today, we're going to go over the mind-blowing odds of your existence. World-renowned Dr. Benazir has attempted to quantify the odds of you as a person, your soul, who you are today coming into this world. And in this episode, we're going to do the calculations and break down the probability of you existing. Okay, so let's start with the probability that your dad met your mom. He could have met nearly 200 million of the world's women, but let's say over 25 years, he met about 10,000. The odds that your mom was in this group and met your dad is 1 in 20,000. But we know people don't always stay together, so what's the chance that they stay together long enough to have kids? 1 in 10 they talk to each other, 1 in 10 they have a second date, 1 in 10 they keep dating. It's about a coin toss that they stay together long enough for children. So the odds of them meeting and resulting in kids is 1 in 2,000. If you combine the odds, it's now 1 in 40 million. That's about the size of California. Okay, but here's where things get scientific. Your mom has about 100,000 eggs in her lifetime, and your dad probably made about 4 trillion sperm in the years that you could have been born. So what are the odds that the exact sperm and egg met for you to exist? That's 1 in 400 quadrillion, which is approximately the volume of the Atlantic Ocean in cubic meters. But that's just the beginning. All of your ancestors had to live long enough to reproduce. Not just back to the first Homo sapiens, Homo erectus, Homo habilis, whatever, but the first single-celled organism. You are representing an unbroken lineage of life going back 4 billion years. So what are the odds that your lineage remained unbroken for the history of existence? 1 in 2 odds that a child will be born, grow, and reproduce per generation for 150 generations. That's 1 in 10 to the power of 45,000. That's 10 with 45,000 zeros. If we try to visualize that number, that's not just larger than the amount of particles in the universe. It's larger than all the particles in the universe if each particle were itself a universe. But hold on. The right sperm had to meet the right egg for every single one of those ancestors. That's 1 quadrillion multiplied by 1 quadrillion for each generation 150,000 times. The odds for that are 1 in 10 to the power of 2,640,000. So let's add all this up. 10 to the power of 2,640,000 times 10 to the power of 45,000 times 2,000 times 20,000. The chance that you were born is 1 in 10 to the power of 26,685,000. Welcome back. That's 10 to the power of 26,685,000. To compare that, the average male only has about 10 to the 27th number of atoms. The number of atoms making up the Earth is around 10 to the 50th. And the number of atoms in the estimated known universe is only 10 to the power of 80. That's 10 to the power of 80 in comparison to the probability of you being here, which is 10 to the power of 26,685,000. And if that's still hard to understand, here's one last scenario of this number. It's the probability of 2 million people getting together, each with a trillion-sided die, and they all rolled the die at the same time and got the same number on the first try. That number being 657,274,589,495. Can we comprehend that the odds of you and me being here at all are near 0?